Chapter 31. The Mafia Boss. One of the most dangerous missions in our business. My little one had to do it alone, because I hurt myself very heavy in a training exercise. The following story will be better if my little one tells you directly what happened. I should kill an opponent mafia boss for 5 million euros in his very good protected fortress. I needed only for the research of the guard shifts 6 weeks. The whole area was controlled by a computerized alarm system. It contains moving sensors, infrared and normal cameras, photoelectric barriers and electrical fences. In the garden there are 7 pit bulls freely moving around. In a small area of the garden you never met a dog. Instead the whole area was full of mines. I know that such perfect because the builder of the field installed a sign with the words in English, "Warning, minefield." One idiot of his man walks randomly into the field and died, of course. The whole area was protected with a 5-meter high wall around the garden and the house. In every corner and in the middle of the walls are cameras looking in different directions. Direct behind the wall there are in a distance of 2 meters pits. The pits were 3 meters deep in the ground. On the top of the wall you had to jump down 8 meters. For the most that were too deep to jump. All guards have machine rifles and guns. At the same time approximately 15 guards protected the area. Inside the building there were only a siren and movement sensors which activates a cage to imprison an intruder. All equipment was linked with a computer. In the garden stand a few bushes and trees. They will be very useful at my actions. I get the area informations at my observation with bionacles. The rest I get randomly. At an observation they catched me and charged me that I spied. They take me after a very exact research for weapons to the boss. To my luck I ordered no weapons and so I wear no. And that was the reason they can't find anything. He asked me in a very bad English, "Why you spy my villa?" I explain him that I am a German expert in security equipment and I would like to add his system the best new equipment. He laughed very loud and told me he had the newest alarm system. I look as amazed as I could. My mimic worked for me, because he show and explain me the system to convince me. After a very interesting surrounding he let kick out my ass. But before he gives me the advice to never come again close to his property. If not, I will never see, like he call it, my Germany again. At the whole exploration, every time someone hold a gun on my head. After this informing afternoon, it was not necessary to collect more informations. Now I had all I needed. With that I was able to develop a plan. At the first view, it looks like a death command. But at the end, it was totally easy. My pre-work contains mainly, for example, that I infiltrate the computer system with a few viruses. The first virus disable all traps, fences, sirens and movement sensors. But it looked like all was still activated. The second virus produces loops and switch off the camera system. The guards I would eliminate with my samurai sword or a gun with a silencer. I would be very fast and noiseless. The dogs should be no problem, after I shoot with a blow tube. In the garden I would enter with climbing and my jump exoskeleton. For the pre-work I need 2 more weeks. I had to write 2 virus programs and I had to control them by my teacher. By the way, my equipment was uncompleted. At a Monday I want to start. This day was always the hardest in the whole week. The guards and the mafia boss were totally exhausted and tired from the day. That makes the job much easier. My equipment contains a laptop with 2 virus programs, black clothes, black ski mask, a samurai sword, a gun with silencer, 11 magazines, a blow tube with 20 narcotic arrows, my exoskeleton, a knife and a dentist mirror. All 20 arrows were dropped in a very strong Australian narcotic. The arrows were not bigger than an insulin needle. Mostly the victim didn't realize the hit. If he felt something, he think it was a mosquito. The needle falls alone to the ground or after scratching. I had the sword bonded on my back. The gun was in a holster, on my left side linked to my belt. For the extra magazines I wear a special vest. The blow tube could be linked with a clip to the right leg. The arrows were stored in a little box on the right side of my belt. The dentist mirror was secured in a small pocket in the gun holster. To be secure that the mirror didn't reflect light, I take it deep into the pocket. Except the dentist mirror, all my equipment was totally black. I want to be invisible at night. Begin of the mission leads me into the canalization. I hack over a normal telephone line with my laptop, the central computer of the villa. I get to entrance into the security system. At first I install the switch off virus to disable the alarm system. Next in line was the camera system with the second virus program. For every case I wrote control programs if something go wrong. With a single push of a mobile button I was able to overload the electrical system and produce a big burnout. Nothing on the whole area had electricity. My screen shows me after the upload of the last virus that the security system was shut down. Direct after the upload of the programs, I climbed out of the canalization and sneaked to the wall. 5 meters over me was a camera. I start slowly to jump. Like a trampoline, I come higher and higher with every jump. After approximate 10 jumps, I reached the camera holder. Every camera had 20 cm long steel sticks strong bonded into the wall. To come on the wall, I hold myself in position with the help of the steel holder. Next I reached the top of the wall. The top was not thicker than 1 meter. Behind the wall was a tree. It gives me enough cover at the moment. I was able to observe the area unseen. Totally in black and in the darkness they can't see me. 5 of the 7 pit bulls I was able to see from my position. The rest were in cages or on the other side of the building. I take my blow tube from my leg and loaded it with an arrow. The first dog was approximate 30 meters away from me. With a strong air pressure of my lungs, the arrow flies straight into the back of the dog. After half minute he lies down and sleeps. With the rest fucking dogs I handle similar. 2 of them didn't realize the stitch. The both other pit bulls bite and scratched themselves after successful impact. With no big deal, they lie anywhere down in the garden and lost their consciousness. The guards didn't care about that. They thought the dogs were tired and would alarm them if something unusual happened. In the moment no guard looks in my direction, I jump from the wall and run to the next bush. From the back side of the building, a guard with one of the other dogs comes in my direction. Suddenly the pit bull pulls stronger the line and comes directly to my bush. The bodyguard tried to stop him, but the fucking dog didn't want to listen to him. I take my gun, open the security lock and target the head of the dog. In the moment both reached a distance of 2 meters to me. I looked around and get sure that no other guard looks in our direction. Then I shoot at first the dog following from the guard in a range of a second. The animal smashed down directly in a molehill with his snoot. The bodyguard fall at first on his knees before he smashed with his nose and full speed into the grass. I take the gun back into the holster and pull the bodies into the bush to hide them. In the distance, all guards did their job with no recognition of the happening.